real love. Let this be.
Hey foodies, welcome back. On today's episode, we'll be trying out or attempting to do a 3-meal course with the ingredients that are showing currently on the screen. Just felt like doing something that was cost effective but really nice. So yeah, let's start. So what I've done here is I've warmed up my milk, and then once the milk is warm and hot, what I did afterwards just to pour some chocolate into the milk consistence or into the milk and leave it to melt. You will see. Once I was done with that, I just poured some whipped cream into a jar and I used my whisk to whisk it. It doesn't take really long. I think 2 to 3 minutes you should be fine after you've you whipped your cream to become a creamy consistency that you want. Or you can use a hand mixer if you prefer a hand mixer. So I've added also vanilla essence just to give it a taste or that nice smell as well. And then I continued whipping my cream. So this is the consistency I wanted, but if you want it to be a bit thicker, you can add a few minutes of whipping until your consistency is what you desire. So here the chocolate and the hot milk had melted. I just mixed them together, and then I'll be pouring this mixture into the cream that I whipped and fold it. Once I'm done folding it, and then I'd be transferring it into my glasses. So this time I used the cocktail glasses, and once you've done that, you just need to refrigerate your dessert. So I preferred starting with it so that meanwhile I'm cooking, I know that the dessert is in the fridge and it will be ready to set. So what you can do as well, you can leave out a bit of cream, which you can whip at the end or just before serving it, and then you can just put a dollop of that whipped cream, plain whipped cream, just to garnish. But you will see at the end I just sprinkled some chocolate powder onto our starter. So this is our starter where we'll be using our bread, cheese, margarine spread, and cream, as well as tomato or diced tomatoes in a can. Or you can just get your own tomatoes and peel them and then just dice them. So it doesn't matter because you will see we'll be blending the tomato once it's done cooking. So in this step, what I've done is I've just buttered my bread and then added some cheese, which I'll be grilling as well. You'll see once we've grilled them, and then we'll move on to making our tomato soup. Also guys, you can leave this step, you can just prep maybe your bread and then leave the part where you need to toast it maybe towards when you're starting with your dinner, because this is a 3 meal course. So instead of toasting your bread now, you can toast it just before you dish up, so it's still warm or it's warm and fresh. So it depends on how you prefer it. So that's the bread prepped, ready to be toasted once I'll be serving my starter. So here I was about to serve my starter, so I just put oil in the pan and then toasted my bread and sliced it. You'll see at the end how I was presenting it. Here we'll be starting with our soup. So also with this recipe, or with this soup, I just wanted to show you guys that you can actually do a pretty good meal or a 3 meal course without having too much ingredients to use. So we diced our onions here. I think this was the only vegetable, onions and tomatoes that we used for our soup, as well as the cream. So just fry your onions, put in your spices, let that fry, and then you add in itamati yakho, you know, basically wenza igravy itamati noma ushatini, and then ekugcineni you just blend ushatini wakho masovuthiwe, you blend it, ubusele epanini, and then you're going to add your cream and dry parsley, and then you'll be good to go. So it's just an easy tomato soup with your toasted bread or toasted cheese sandwich cut into very nice slices, so or strips, you'll see at the end. So here, as you can see guys, my gravy was ready. I didn't care much ukuthi i-anyanisi yabonakala noma i-anyanisi ayiphekanga kahle because I was gonna blend this, so ibingeke ibonakale once blended. So yeah, this is the step wings on bonisa corner. After you've blended your tomato, you put it back onto the pan, let it shimmer, and then kancane. So ipheke kancane, and then you'll just add cream yakho as well as dry parsley. So yabo ukuthi sisebenzise the same cream as sisebenzise for our dessert, meaning we are using ama ingredients esikhona ukuthi siwasebenzise more than once the dish that we're doing, so you don't have to buy extra ingredients for your cooking. So your soup is ready, and then on to the next step. Guys, I thought I was recording the part where I was chopping or dicing my veggies, but as you can see, we have amarobots, we have baby marrow, butternut, and onions. So I've just chopped them into chunks, except for butternut ngithenge injalo velo already. So ngahlanganisa lapho, nga-add just oil. You can either add oil or rama, and then add your herbs as well as a bit of spice. So ngifake nje Robertson, the chicken spice, because it's walo, and also it's not gonna make my veggies dark. If I had to put a racha, that is for mostly stews and not for frying or roasting veggies. So it's either you can choose to roast these veggies, or you can just cook them or steam them estofini until they are nicely cooked. So la besewa right, sewaphekekile. Then on to the next step. Here we were preparing our meat, so it was just simple marinade. Also guys, please make sure once you've defrosted your meat, you rinse your meat, and then dry your meat once you've done that, and then you can add on to your spice. So yes guys, now I've just dried my meat, and then I will be adding spices onto that bowl. So I'll be adding spices into iskhaftini leso, and then use those spices to marinate the meat. So also, because this chuck was big, I just cut it into half. So instead of 2 pieces, it was 4 pieces. So I cut it into half, and then I prepared my spices here so I can marinate them. So sisebenzise i-barbecue spice. Okay, this is a steak and chop spice. As I was saying, because I was pan frying the meat, I didn't want to use much of your spices that you use for your stews, you know. So I also added a bit of Worcester sauce, but nizobona ukuthi the consistency, it was just a little, just to add some flavor. I didn't add much because bengafuna also nokuthi ispice sami sibe manzi, so ngihlanganisile nje kahle kwahlangana still kusanginika that dry texture. And then I just drizzled it or brushed it inyama on top of inyama yami, and then yes, that was done. Then here I was just preparing my pan where I just pan fried my meat. It was about 2 to 3 minutes each side because bengafuna ukuthi siqine, you know. So it was 2 to 3 minutes on each side, and then it was good to go. Noma bese si right sesivuthiwe. So I just flipped it. Bengiqeda ukusiphendulela la for the first time. So I think you can do it 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Usiphendulela I think kayi-2, and then ukuthi 2 or before the third time uthele nje amanzi kancane ukuthi makungabe akakaphekeki ngaphakathi siphekeke, and then this should be ready. Then moving on to what do they call this? Our pasta. But yes, going on to our pasta. Here what we did is I was just chopping my spinach. So I'm chopping the spinach sami. Also, we weren't using a lot of ingredients. Nizobona futhi ukuthi i-cream isazosebenza ke futhi la, as well as margarine. So I took margarine, the same pot, the one that I used for my veggies when my veggies were done, because there was a bit of spice and you can see there was herbs. I didn't want to clean that away, so I just used the same pot and I melted my margarine, and then I added spinach. Sami let it fry a bit and then added a bit of water. So safry until sipheke kahle. When I was satisfied with sipheke kahle, because also just check your consistency. Spinach ishashesha ukuvuthwa. And then I just added our pasta and then added with water, or added water after that. So here's the name, orzo. Oh guys, izinto zabelungu, but yeah, that's the name of this pasta. So here I just mixed it together a bit, and then add the amanzi. So la my cooking instructions are for every packet you will tell 1.5 liters of water. So because I was using half the packet, I think in 70, let's just say to be safe, 1 liters of water. I could safely say 1 liter. Get 1.7 liters, so 1 liter of water. And then stir it a bit, and then ngavala again. And then amanzi masewazophela, what I did is la bese ngiqeda uku-add ibisi, and then with a cream as well as the aromat, just to give it a taste. Then I was too lazy to grate cheese, so I just added a slice of cheese as well as pepper, and then stirred that. And yangayehlisa isitofu ngasibeka ku-1 and just let everything uhlangane kahle and cook well, and then we were done with i-orzo yethu. So here we were plating or dishing up our food, guys. Presentation is everything. My grandmother always says ukuthi ubophaka ukuthi umuntu akhalele ukudla, angakadli, because if uphaka budlapha and then umuntu uzosutha angakadli because ukudla kugcwele. So yes, here I was trying to be bougie, guys. Ngathatha that soup ngayifaka kahle ku teapot, thinking I would just pour it kahle. I teapot ke ngenzela indaba, so yeah, I just decided ukuthi ngiyithele kanje because bengenzela kancane. But yeah, basically I used a chopping board and then a small bowl where I poured my soup, and then I cut my toasted cheese sandwich ngayikhatha kahle, and then just lined it up kahle onto the chopping board as well as soup. So this was our starter. It really tasted nice. The soup had flavor. So yes, this was our starter. And then for our main, you will see it's the veggies, and then our pasta and our meat, and then I added a bit of the soup just to garnish if the meat was a bit dry, so I just added that as well. But yes, this was our main. Also, this was very nice. Hubby enjoyed it, and then this was our dessert. So yes, guys, we were done with our 3-meal course. Please do give it a try and let me know how it goes. Ayeza ama dinner date you know, about Valentine anniversaries, you know, just to treat your man or your woman into a nice 3-course meal, and you need ideas, this is it. Please let me know if you are going to try it. And yes, this is the whole 3-course meal, which is our soup with our bread, toasted bread as the starter. And then for our mains, we had also roasted or mixed veggies with your chuck and a bit of the tomato soup. And for dessert, we had chocolate mousse. You can garnish it with either cream or for me, I just garnished it with chocolate powder. But yes guys, this is the final look. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. Thank you so much guys for your support. I am almost 150 followers. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.